good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Ose Sesay. As you all should be aware, if you don't know, I am the owner creator of Push Strategist LLC. I am excited to go live with you guys today as we talk about getting in motion to purpose. So please join in. Please join in. Please join in. Please share it. Share it with those that you think this will be a benefit to. We really want to help position everybody in purpose by getting in motion to purpose this month. And there's a lot of great things I have to share with you guys about what we have going on that can help be tools to help you get in motion. So please join in. Join in. I'm going to go ahead and share this. Let's see here. I'm still learning all this live stuff, so let me figure out how I can share this. Let's see here. I think there's a way I can do it. But if you can share it, please do. For those of you who may not be following my business page, you see why you have to follow it, because you may be on my personal page and you're going to miss out on all these goodies. So I will share it to my business page too as well. But I want to say hi, Audia. I see you joined in. Please join in. We're going to go ahead and get started because I know we're all utilizing our lunch break to have this chat. So I want to be able to stay on time. I'm just really excited. This has been our first month as running Push Strategist, getting into motion of my purpose, which is to help people find themselves through business, through their careers and beyond. So it's just been a pleasure this last month. I just really took a lot of time to get to know people. I offered free consultations. So I really got to assess and hear what people are looking for, how I can help support them towards their purpose, as well as I got to do a lot of conference calls with some great foreign students that are here in the U.S. looking to see how to create a career opportunity for themselves. So that was just really exciting. It always brings me so much joy to be able to help people get to what they're called to do and who they're called to do. But through this whole process of me starting off and launching Push Strategist, another important piece that I feel that I wanted to add into my business, and you probably know this from the podcast that you listen to that I've offered. If you haven't, make sure you go check us out. It's Push Talks. You can find us on Apple. You can find us on Spotify as well. It's on Soundcloud. I'm really big on personal development, because before we can even get to purpose, it's so important that we understand who we are, what we struggle with, what we're good at, being self-aware, and just that in itself is a big step to even being able to get in motion to your purpose. Because if you have fears or doubts or worries, or you're uncertain of what you're really called to do, how can you even know if I can help position you in purpose in starting as an entrepreneur or being a foreign recruit wanting to come and create an opportunity for yourself here in the U.S.? It's very hard to do that. So I took some time after getting to know people, hearing what they wanted. Hey, Rose, hearing what they're looking to gain, and I put together a lot this month of content that I think can help people understand how to get in motion to purpose. And that's first starting off with yourself and your self-development. So I have two customer bases. It's going to be those who are trying to discover and understand how to create careers as international candidates, as people who are coming from abroad that want to build a career in the U.S., or how to start with their business. And then we have those who are pretty certain they know what they want. They're ready to just kind of get information and get our support and consulting. So we're creating some stuff that will appeal to everybody. The first thing is, of course, the podcast. For those of you who are looking of how to start, how to get in motion to your purpose, you have to listen to our podcast. It really helps share my story, even of how I started on my entrepreneurial journey, and just some of the roadblocks, some of the great things that I was able to obtain and do. And it really just kind of helps you say, where am I stuck and how can I get unstuck? So we've had episodes that talked about just your own awareness of where you are, mental blockages that are stopping you from walking out purpose. And we have some great ones coming up this month that talk a lot about fear and doubt and some of those things that hinder us to even feel like we're capable of moving in our purpose. In addition to those podcasts, I'm also going to be providing some information and free resources to those who are looking to get in motion by signing up. When you sign up for our email list on my website, pushstrategist.com, you'll really find a lot of great resources for you. I'm creating a whole platform just of resources where you can understand little things like how to combat fear, like how do you deal with those thoughts in your mind that hold you back, or even some of the resources will talk about time management. We forget that it's really important that if we're starting in business and we want to get into these career fields, you got to be on time and just really assessing not only just your time, but what are you spending time on that may be hindering you from getting to your purpose. There's a lot of tools that I will be offering, that I will be giving out to those who do subscribe to our email list. So make sure you get on, subscribe, so you can get those tools. In addition, I'm excited to be creating a mini webinar series where we will talk about some of these things, have some worksheets for you guys to fill out, and be able to understand how to work past your blockages, what's hindering you from the inside, so you could produce great things on the outside to get the purpose. So I'm really, really excited for that. As well as those who are pretty much content, they know what they want. They're like, okay, I really just want to learn and understand how, as a foreign provider, I can make a career here, or how can I start this business, or my business is going, but I'm stuck. Or even those who are interested, as you know, we offer opportunities to teach about how to invest in Africa and what that looks like. We're going to be creating content for you guys too as well, where you'll get to understand the whys and how to be able to walk these things out to be successful. So for the three areas of business that we target are: first, career development for foreigners, for those who are immigrants. So you better understand, for those who may not, a lot of immigrants come here to the U.S. and they want to create a career for themselves. They want to make it home, or they at least want to gain information to be able to then go back to their home countries and develop in the areas of their careers. Well, the good thing is America has a lot of work visa sponsorships. There's a lot going on, of course, when it comes to immigration, but there's still room for a lot of people to be able to get in the right careers, to open up doors, to make this place home, as well as bring family and friends that want to make it home with them. The problem is that a lot of people don't understand some of these careers. They don't know what should I get into? What should I do? Oh, I'm passionate about this. How can I turn this into something where I can make the U.S. home? And that's where I specialize. I have a lot of experience. I've worked for several years with helping those who are abroad be able to go through the credentialing process, what's required, what is immigration-wise, what is needed, as well as pairing up with an immigration attorney. I have a few immigration attorneys who are very supportive and very well knowledgeable in these areas, where they can help walk you through the process. So my job is to help you understand first how that looks like, because the questions I always get are, where do I start? How can I do this? What area do I need to get into? And I first like to assess with the candidate, are you even interested in the areas that you're eligible for sponsorship, that you're eligible to make a career and turn it into permanent residency here? And some people just don't even know what those careers are. So I really kind of help to inform you, and then we work next on credentialing, and then we pair in an immigration attorney who can really help look at and assess your whole background, and help you understand how to make this home. So we're going to be having a lot of webinars that get in depth with that, and I'm excited to also be able to feature people who have went through that process, so they can talk about it, as well as those careers that you are in, that those are people are interested in, and that you can get visa sponsorship. Having people tell you the real deal about what it's like working in those fields, if it, what it really takes, what you really have to understand, because it's not always just a walk in the park. So I really want to give you the how to's, and there'll be webinars coming out this month about that, as well as not only just for that, but just as well as for my business, the people that I want to help with starting their business, really creating how to's, because there's a lot of resources out there already for you if you're interested in starting a business or at least trying to rebrand and build yourself. But sometimes it's hard to find it all together. But most importantly, it's hard to find somebody who will hold your hand through it. And that's really what I love, I desire about creating these webinars and being able to have these one-on-one interactions, is because I get to really handhold and help you think critically, push out of you what we can do to see yourself start this business or see your business grow. So I am excited as well, in addition to those foreign recruitment and foreign sponsorship webinars, create a how to get started in business, how to grow your business, all in one place, where we'll really talk about real situations. We'll talk about, how to get started, the foundations of what you need to start a business, as well as how we can see your business grow. And again, it all starts with you making sure that you're ready, that you're prepared. And that's why I also offer the personal development piece for those who will need it in the beginning. Lastly, the area of business that we also cover is just about learning how to build generational wealth. That's really covered by my husband, and I help support him in that, and Ose Sesay, where we talk about how it is to create generational wealth in places that maybe you're not used to, you're not familiar with, like Africa. And there's no way, like, once you hear from him, once you understand Africa, you understand how it works, that you will not be interested in saying, I want to give it a try. So this month as well, we'll be releasing some webinars on what makes Africa even interesting. Why would I want to invest in Africa? What is it about Africa? There's a lot of talk. A lot of people are looking to relocate their younger generation, especially with what's going on in America now. It's just a lot that people are battling with when it comes to where they feel like they will be accepted, and their roots, and wanting to understand about where they come from, and wanted to pour back into where they come from. And that's why I really feel it's important for us to start on helping people understand how they could establish themselves in Africa just through building generational wealth and being able to pour into that economy. So I'm excited about all these things that we have to help get you in motion. So the only way you would really know and stay abreast to all of this, of when it's launching, is by making sure that, again, that you go and sign up for our email list. Right now, for all of those who sign up, we will be giving you some free tools to help assess some of these areas we talked about, like combating fear, getting your personal development pieces down to be able to then take those steps to purpose. Then I could really support you, and we could be successful, and you can have lasting results. Because if you yourself internally are not ready to take those steps because you have things that are hindering you mentally, or you're just uncertain, or you don't have the confidence, we're not going to see the work that we put in together last. And I never want to do business where I take from people, I teach them tools, or give them resources of how to, and they don't apply it because they just have fear, or they don't understand, or who they are, or they find out this is not even what I was interested in. You have to first understand who you are, and that's why I'm really pushing the personal development piece, because I started off in fashion. I worked and did fashion for a long time. I started a fashion business, and although that's part of me and I always would love to do it, look at where I am now. I'm helping immigrants and foreign people find jobs and make a home in the U.S. I'm helping people understand how to start their business, and I'm helping people understand how to build generational wealth by investing in markets that are outside of the U.S. here. So you just don't know what your life journey will take you on, and you want to make sure that you understand it even better because you understand yourself. So it's a lot going on at Push. It's a lot of work and things I'm putting together, but I'm really, really, really excited to get you in motion. It's time, guys. It's time for us to start moving into what we're called to, and I really, really am excited to help people do that. So I wanted to just come on today and talk a little bit about how we're ready to get your emotion. If you're unable to do consultations right now, you're unable to take advantage of some of those resources that we're offering in regards to paid services, we have these free services for you. Join the mailing list, listen to our podcast. Again, it's available on Apple, SoundCloud, as well as Spotify. Take advantage of some of this stuff, because then that way you'll be mentally prepared, and once you have yourself together, we can work on getting these things in motion. And these are also forms of getting in motion, discovering who you are, discovering what you're called to do, and I'm here to also help you do that. So if you have questions, if you want to learn more about what we have to offer, be sure to reach out to us. My email is info@pushstrategist.com. I am super, super happy to hear from you. And even if you have questions and you want to see certain things, let us know. I'm always open to hear your feedback and be able to create product that will help position you into your purpose. So we are getting in motion. We're giving you tools to get in motion. So I cannot wait to see the results of all of this. So make sure, again, go to our website, pushstrategist.com, and sign up so you don't miss out on this great content. Again, my name is Ose Sesay, and I thank you guys for taking your lunch to chat with me. Please share this with those you feel are interested, and I am excited to help position you guys in purpose. So have a good rest of the day, and thank you for joining me for lunch.